Welcome back to online English class. This is level 2, lesson 18, which starts on June 3rd. And this is part 2. In part 2, we're going to work on Unit 10, Lesson C. You are probably watching this video between June 1st and June 14th. This video was filmed on May 31st, 2020. Okay, so before we look in the book, I want to talk about some words. First, we have the word object. O-B-J-E-C-T. Object. 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 Maybe? Object? Okay. An object is a thing or person. Sometimes it can be a person. So, an object is this marker. An object is my hand. An object can be me, the person. So that is an object. We have a subject. S-U-B-J-E-C-T. A subject. So we know when we say, what is this book about? What is the subject of this book? We want to know what the book is about. But in a sentence, a subject is the person or thing the sentence is about. The subject is doing the verb. So the subject is the person or thing the sentence is about. The subject is doing the verb. So, in this sentence, Alice looks at the mirror. The sentence, Alice looks at the mirror. The subject is the person or thing the sentence is about. So, also the subject is the person doing the verb. The subject is the one who is doing the action. So Alice is the subject because this sentence is about Alice. Alice is doing the action here. The action is looking. She looks in the mirror. So the subject of this sentence is Alex. In this sentence, the weather is rainy. So what is the person or thing the sentence is about? It's about the weather. So the weather is the subject of this sentence. The subject is here. The verb is. So every sentence has a verb and subject. Every sentence has a verb and subject. So I'm going to color the verbs in pink. So in the sentence, Alice looks at the mirror. The subject is Alice. The verb is looks. The sentence, the weather is rainy. The weather is the subject. Is the verb. Again, so every sentence has a verb in pink and a subject, the blue square here. This is also a sentence. So let's try this one. What is the subject of this sentence? It's not the word subject. That's not right. Every sentence has a verb and subject. Every sentence is the subject. The subject of this sentence is about every sentence. The verb has. So let's write another sentence that is similar to this sentence to make it easy for you to see. So I can say, every car has 4 or more wheels. Every car has 4 or more wheels. What is the subject of this sentence? Car, or every car. What is the verb? The verb or the action is the word has. So we can see that every sentence has a verb in pink and a subject, the blue square. So that's what subjects are. And then we have objects. So objects are Alice. Alice is an object. Mirror, the weather. Every sentence has a verb, a subject. Every car has wheels. All of these are objects. Objects are nouns. The objects are nouns. So everything that is not a subject is the object. So I'm going to color the object in green. And so I said that objects are nouns, and subjects are also nouns. So nouns are either subjects or objects. They are this one or this one. So in the sentence, Alice looks at the mirror, Alice is already the subject. So the mirror is just an object. The subject is the noun that the sentence is about. The object is all other nouns in the sentence. Alice looks at the mirror. The weather is rainy. There's no more nouns. Okay. Every sentence has a verb and subject. Every car has wheels. The green words here are all nouns. Let's do one more. Amy throws the ball at Sue. Amy throws the ball at Sue. So, first, let's find the verb. The verb in this sentence is throws. Amy throws the ball at Sue. The verb is throws. Okay? Let's find the subject. The subject is the person or thing the sentence is about. The subject is the one doing the verb. The subject is doing the action. So, throws. Who is throwing? Amy. Amy throws. So, Amy is the subject. And now, all the other nouns in this sentence are objects. So, we have ball. Ball is a thing. And Sue. Sue is a person, so she's a noun. So Amy is the subject. Throws is the verb. Ball is an object. Sue is an object. Amy is a noun. 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 So this is all of the parts of the sentence. Every sentence has a subject and a verb. These are the most important parts of the sentence. Amy throws. Okay, what does she throw? She throws the ball. Where does she throw the ball? She throws the ball at Sue. Okay, so let's look at this chart. We have nouns. Nouns are a person, a place, or a thing. So, nouns, there are two types of nouns. There are subjects and there are objects. The subject is the thing or the person doing the action. The object is all the other nouns in the sentence. So, in the sentence, Amy throws the ball at Sue, we have the verb throws. Okay, so who throws? Who throws? Amy. Amy and the verb go together because we have the verb throws, but we need someone to throw. So it's Amy. Amy is the subject noun. And then the nouns ball and Sue are all of the other nouns in the sentence. So they are all objects. The subject and the verb go together. And then the objects are all of the other nouns, all of the other things and people in the sentence. So now, there are two types of objects too. We can have a direct object, or we can have an indirect object. I know it gets a little confusing. But, so one more time, we have nouns, all nouns, person, place, or thing. We have two types of nouns. The first noun is the subject. That's the person or thing that's doing the action. The verb. So the verb in this sentence is throws. Who throws? The person who throws is the subject. So Amy is the subject. Now, all of the other nouns are objects. So we have ball and Sue left. These are objects. All of the other nouns. Now, in the objects, we have two different groups. We have direct objects and indirect objects. Direct objects are what? They answer the question, what? So the sentence, Amy throws the ball at Sue. We have Amy throws. Okay, she throws. What does she throw? She throws the ball. So the ball is a direct object because it is the what? We have the sentence, Amy throws. With just the words Amy throws, we don't know anything. We don't know what is she throwing? She's throwing the ball. Amy throws the ball. So ball is the direct. The direct object is the ball. The other group of objects is the indirect object. The indirect object is who. So this is a person. So we have the sentence, Amy throws the ball. Okay, so Amy throws the ball. But where does she throw the ball? Who does she throw the ball to? Does she throw the ball into a trash can, into a box, or maybe to a person, maybe to a dog? Who? Amy throws the ball at Sue. So Sue is the who here. Sue is the indirect object. Amy throws the ball at Sue. The verb is throws. The nouns are Amy, the ball, and Sue. So, of these three nouns, which noun is for the word throws? Amy. So Amy is the subject. Amy throws. Okay, Amy throws. What does Amy throw? What does Amy throw? What does Amy throw? We want to know what? The ball. Amy throws the ball. the ball is the direct object. Okay, so who? Who does Amy throw the ball at? We know Amy throws the ball, but who does she throw the ball to? Who does she throw the ball at? Sue. Sue is the indirect object. So I know this is confusing. I don't really know why it's in the book, but if it's in the book, you need to know it. So let's look in the book. Lesson C. Lesson C is on page 126. Page 126. So here's another sentence. Tim gave Mary a present. Tim gave Mary a present. Okay, so I'm going to color the verb in pink. What's the verb in this sentence? Gave. Gave is the past tense of the word give. Tim gave Mary a present. Okay, so with the green marker, I will color all of the nouns. All of the nouns. So the nouns are in green. We have Tim, Mary, and present. Let's identify the subject. So identify the subject. The subject is the thing or person doing the action or the verb. The verb is give. Who is giving? The verb is gave. Who gave? Tim. So Tim is the subject. So Tim gave. So we have the subject. So the subject is done. Now all of the other nouns in the sentence are objects. So Mary is now an object, and present is object. So with the objects, we have direct objects and indirect objects. Direct objects answer the question, what? So the question here is, what did Tim give? What did Tim give? What did Tim give? Tim gave Mary a present. Tim gave a present. In this question, I'm focusing on the what. So this is for the direct object. The direct object focuses on the question, what? What did Tim give? Tim gave a present. So, the thing that answers the question, what, is present. So the present is the direct object. The direct object is the what question. We have the part Tim gave, but we want to know the direct object, so we ask what? What did Tim give? He gave a present. So the word present is the direct object. So now let's find the indirect object. The indirect object focuses on who. So who did Tim give a present? Who did Tim give a present? We want to know who. Tim gave a present to Mary. Mary. Mary is the who. Mary is the person. So Mary is the indirect object. We have the verb. We have 3 nouns. The noun that goes with the verb is Tim. So Tim is the subject, which means the other nouns are objects. So with these objects, we want to know the what. The what is the direct object. The who is the indirect object. So let's see. Grammar focused, direct and indirect objects. A direct object answers the question, what? So a present. An indirect object answers who receives the direct object. What's another word for receives? Get. Gets. An indirect object says who gets the direct object. What's the direct object? The present. So who gets the present? Mary. So let's see. Here, they identify the direct object and the indirect object for us. So we can say, Tim gave a present to Mary. Or we can say, Tim gave a present for Mary. Well, Tim bought a present for Mary. We can also switch the location of the words. So we can say, Tim gave Mary a present. Or Tim bought her a present. It's the same.